So just a quick recap of the principles of voicing chords. We looked at this in the class in week 3. Here's C major chord. It's got some problems in the way in which it's laid out for soprano, alto, tenor and bass. Let's just have a listen. Okay. Now, the first thing you have to look at is what amongst the 4 parts, how do you distribute the 3 different pitches in the triad? And as we discussed, the golden rule is always double the root of the chord. So the chord itself is a C major triad. It's got these notes in it: C, E, and G. And in putting those 3 notes into the 4 voices of the soprano, alto, tenor, bass configuration, we have to double one of those notes. The root of the triad is this note at the bottom, the note that the triad is built from. It's a C major triad, and so the root is C. And the golden rule is we double that. So let's see what happens if we just move the alto part up to a C, and that fulfills that requirement. However, we've still got a chord that is not spaced particularly well. It's got the top 2 parts is clumped close together and the bottom 2 parts are clumped close together. And it, as a general principle, it's best to space chords evenly, but have the largest gap between the tenor and the bass. So what I will do is, let's double the C here between the tenor and the bass, which leaves us the soprano and the alto to pick up the last 2 notes we've got left, the E and the G. Now that actually rather neatly spaces the 3 pitches of the triad amongst the top 3 parts. There's a 5th and a 6th between them, and it in general sounds much better. So that is the basic principle underlying chord voicing. Double the root of the triad, that is the note that the triad is named after. This is a C major triad, this is in root position. It is possible to double the 3rd, particularly of minor triads, but if you don't need to, then stick with the simplest, which is to double the root. Space the notes evenly, but the preference is to have them closer together up the top of the chord and more space between the tenor and the bass. And basically that's it. There are 4 examples for you to complete on Note Flight, and there's a link to that exercise immediately below this video.